what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I am going to give you guys kind of a recap of Friday night when I went to the Final Four AT&T Block Party Music Festival and I saw Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy. Like, oh my god, it was such an amazing, just incredible day all around. It was so great. So, okay, so I guess I'll just start from the beginning, just kind of give you guys like a rundown of the day or whatever. I got up, I had to go to my first two classes since I had a test. So I, went to school, took my test or whatever, and then me and my friend, I went with my friend Max. So, because we were both in the same class, we both had tests. So, we get in the car and we hit the road. We start driving down. It's about like a 3-hour drive to Houston from where we are. So, we got on the road. We started going. We stopped and got some food. Stopped at this random Walmart to like get money for an ATM because we forgot to get money out because of parking or whatever. So yeah, we're driving. 3 hours later, it's around maybe, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We get to downtown Houston, and we're the music festival was in this park, like right in the middle of downtown Houston. So we're driving around, we're looking for parking. It's like super packed because like of all the Final Four stuff going on. And we're like, oh, where are we going to park? Where are we going to park? A bunch of the parking garages were full. That was fun. But, yeah, so we, we're driving around. We eventually found a parking lot. So we parked there. And then, we decided before we wanted to get in line, we were going to go to the bathroom, since, festivals and all that, can't go once you get in the pit and stuff. So we started looking for bathrooms. We're getting kicked out of, like, all of these businesses because, obviously, it's not for public bathroom use, so it's kind of funny. And, like, my friend was getting really frustrated, but, whatever. And then I see Jordyn, shout out to Jordyn. Like, I know a lot of you guys follow her, are subscribed to her on her YouTube channel. So we see her, and I was texting her throughout the day, because she got there like 8 in the morning or whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, go use the Hilton bathrooms. And that was kind of crazy because the Hilton in Houston is pretty huge. And we walk in, there's like all these like 8-foot tall like basketball people, and then like dudes in like business suits. It was really, really weird. Yeah, so, we go to the bathroom, we come back out, and we get to the back of the line, and we're probably, like, 100th in line. We're like, oh, my God, this really sucks. So I'm texting Jordyn, I'm like, yeah, so we're, like, 100th in line, we're probably going to be in the back. And she put, oh, my God, like, I totally saved you guys a spot. We're like, what? So I was like, she's an angel. She's just, oh, she's such an amazing person. So we're like, oh, my God, so we go up to the front of the line. I felt a little bad, like, getting in front of all these people. Not really, but... So we ended up, from being, like, 100th people in line to, like, I don't know, 17th people in line. It was crazy. So we sat down with everybody. So we sat down with Jordyn and her roommate, Allison. If you guys are subscribed to Jordyn's channel, you'll know all about her. And then we met Keely, who is was subscribed to Jordyn's channel, but she's super sweet. Just a super sweet, diehard fan, like all of us. So we were like getting along great. And then Jordyn had some friends come and meet us there too. These dudes, they were super cool. So we had like our little crew going on. You see all the people? No, you really. It was like probably the best crew I could have asked for, honestly. Like we were just like talking and hanging out, just fangirling over Fall Out Boy. Like it was really fun. Like I didn't even feel like we were sitting there for like 2.5 hours. So anyway, so they're about to open the gates, and we're like, okay, so we're getting up, we're getting ready. They had like bag lines and not bag lines, and I actually had this little bag, but for like the Final Four Music Festival, you couldn't bring any bags in, so I just like grabbed everything out of that bag, put it in all my pockets, and just threw the bag on the ground because there's no trash cans, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get like stopped to like check a bag. I'm just not worth it. I was going hard. I was in hard festival mode. So yeah, we all stood up, like we could see like them like where the tables checking, and they were like doing those like magnet things where they do like airports to like make sure you didn't have any like guns or whatever on you. So we did that, and we were waiting, and then they opened the doors finally, and they were like, actually before they opened the doors, they were like, make sure everybody walks. We don't want anyone getting hurt. Make sure. We're like, yeah, no, nobody walked. So it was just like a mad like dash. Everyone just started running. It was so crazy. Like, people were like falling. Like, there was this like 6 foot tall Coca-Cola trash can, like, because Coca-Cola was a sponsor, I guess, and like this dude just like goes straight into the trash can. Like, it's like he didn't even see it, like full speed into this trash can, does like a flip, gets back up and just keeps on running. And I'm like, oh my god, like, people are going hard. Like, it was so funny, but it was so crazy. And people were like running through bushes and like jumping off decks. Like, that's what I was doing. I was just like following the crowd, like, oh my god, like, I just didn't want to fall or lose any of the stuff that I was now holding because we weren't allowed to have bags. It was so crazy. And there's actually a video of it that I found on Instagram, and I'll post it in here. But I'm not slowing it down or anything, because you actually can see me, and you can see Jordyn and Allison all running, and I run like my leg is chopped off. I have the most awkward run in the world. So, I mean, you guys can go back and watch it if you want, but I'm not slowing it down for you. So, that's on you. But anyway, so we finally get to our spots. We actually have barrier. Like, it was my first concert ever to have barrier. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, like, barrier. But like, the stage was kind of like, it had like a barrier here and then like a barrier on the side, and we were like on the side. So we were on like the very side of the stage, but like we were like right in front of where like Pete is. So it was like it was amazing. It was so perfect. And I'm so glad we had barrier, because that crowd, like, if you guys saw pictures of it, like, that crowd was absolutely intimidating and terrifying. It was insane. Like, it was terrifying. Like, it was like 11,000 people, like, all mushed together. It was scary. But so, you know, we had really great spots, and we were all excited. We were all singing along to the music that was playing, you know, before the acts would come on. We were just really pumped, really excited to see, you know, everybody. So, the opening act was this guy called Lucas Graham, and I did not know who he was, but he was so good, you guys. Like, his voice was just so, like, angelic and just beautiful, and, they put on a great show, and if they're ever in Austin, I'm gonna go see them. Like, oh my god, they were so good. Okay, or he, I should say, because it was just, like, one dude, but it was like a band kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, so he was really great. So then after they were done, it was, you know, everyone was getting really psyched for Panic to come on. I was really, really excited. I'd never seen Panic live before. And, you know, Panic came on, and I don't even know, like, they just were just so good. Brendan is just amazing live, and, like, Dallin was, like, right in front of us, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're just so attractive. And like, I want to see them again so bad, but, like, unfortunately, like, on their tour with Weezer, like, I think that Corpus is the closest date to me, and that's kind of far. I don't know. I'm still kind of debating on whether I'm gonna go, but I would love to see Panic again. They were so good. I think just I don't even know. Like, and unfortunately, like, I was Snapchatting, and if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you will know this, but, like, the bass was so loud that you can't hear any of my Snapchats. I don't know if I was holding my phone weird or something, but, like, it just sounds like you can't hear anything. And I was so mad. I was like, what? Like, we can't hear anything. But, like, you could still see pretty well, and you could see how close we were. But I was so super upset. I was like, dang, like, I need to get a better camera. I'm taking back the... So, yeah, so after Panic, you know, we were getting psyched for Fall Out Boy to come on, and all of a sudden, like, the craziest thing happens, okay? So, the TV guy, what's his name? Ted Stryker. I guess he does, like, TV hosting or something. I never really heard of him before that night, but he was over by us, and, like, I was wearing my Fall Out Boy hat, and then Jordyn had her Fall Out Boy hat that, like, says Chicago on it, and they were like, yeah, we want, the camera to be like in between the two hats, and we were like, hats, like we get to be on TV because of the hats. So we got really excited that we were gonna be on TV when they announced Fall Out Boy. And that was really cool. He actually mentioned Jordyn by name, took her hat. It was so cool. Such a cool experience, and like I look like a doofus in it, but I mean, I'll put a video of it in here, but it was really funny.
Madness Music Festival. I am Striker. Houston, are you ready? Jordyn, are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. All right, I want to give Houston the shout out. You have been one of the most warm, excited, enthusiastic crowds I have ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, give me this hat. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Because this is Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, so they did all that, and then all of a sudden, like, Fall Out Boy came on, and I was so excited. They played their same intro from Wind Tour, which if you guys watched the live stream, you saw that, and we were all excited. Jordyn and I were like, oh, Wind Tour Part 2, like it was so great. So their set list was very similar to Wind Tour's. They just took a few songs out of it, but they still played so many great, amazing songs. Like I was like, because we were like debating like before the show if there was gonna be like a single show or whatever, and it wasn't. It was so great. Like they played Novocaine and 4th of July, and Kids Aren't Alright, Jetpack Blues. Oh, I was so excited. Those are like probably my favorite songs off American Beauty, American Psycho, and I was just like, yes. Like I was afraid I'd never get to see those songs ever again, but I did, and it's documented like online, and like I actually have AT&T Uverse, so I actually taped it on my TV, but it's like they're actually documented perfectly, and I was like, that makes me so happy that I can like go back and see those songs again. And they just put on a phenomenal show, and they were so close to us. Like I was closer than I was when I saw them at Wind Tour, and I was like, oh. Like we almost caught a pick. We were so close. Like unfortunately we didn't, but just so good. Like we were like dying, getting squished up against the barrier. Like I had like bruises all over like my legs and stuff. But it was so worth it. It was so great. I actually cried during Jetpack Blues because that song is just so emotional for me. It was so great. It makes me so sad knowing that we're not going to see them again for a while, but they really know how to put on a show. Like so great. So yeah, after the show, Jordyn, myself, Allison, Max, and Keeley, we all were trying to like look for their tour buses to see if we could meet them after, but unfortunately they flew there, which I actually didn't know that, but some other girls told us that Pete like Snapchat earlier in an airplane. So they were already gone. We saw like where their like little like hangout like tent things were, where obviously they hang out in between sets or whatever, but there were no tour buses, so we didn't get to meet them, but that's okay. I still had an amazing time. Like such an amazing time. The worst part was driving back. I didn't get home till like 4:30 in the morning, but I got some really great videos. Like some of my Fall Out Boy videos didn't turn out as bad. Like almost all of the Panic videos are just terrible. It made me so sad. But yeah, some of my Fall Out Boy videos turned out alright. But so good. I could have asked for a better day. Like the weather was perfect. It was like in the 70s. It wasn't like super hot. It actually was probably more like in the 60s. Like it was like a nice cool breeze. Like it was perfect. It was so perfect. The best pit weather I've ever been in. Living in Texas. So. It was such a great day, and I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better experience than that. And I got to spend the day with Jordyn. She's just, I mean, she's just as amazing as she is in her videos. Like, if you guys are not subscribed to her, I'll put her information in the description. She's amazing. She's just an amazing, genuine person. But yeah, and Allison, she's a sweetheart, and Keely is just the sweetest thing ever. Like I loved fangirling with them at the beginning. It's so perfect. But yeah, so great day, great opportunity, and I'd do anything for Fall Out Boy at this point. Yeah, take all my money. I don't care. All right, so I wanted to update you guys on the giveaway. The deadline for the giveaway is going to be this Wednesday, the 6th at midnight. So right when it turns Wednesday, it'll be exactly a week from when I posted it last week, and that will be the deadline. So after that, I will make a video. I'll probably make the video on Wednesday. So definitely, watch on Wednesday. I will pick the winner for the Fall Out Boy VIP poster. And yeah, I'm really excited to give that out. And I'll probably mail it out, Wednesday evening. And whoever the winner will be will probably get it at least by next week, probably, depending on how many business days it takes to ship all this stuff. And then I also have one question for anybody who could answer this for me, because I've reached out to a lot of people and nobody really knows. But anybody who has anybody ordered the VIP premium ticket bundle for Wind Tour? If anybody ordered that, like, did you guys get your stuff yet? Because I haven't heard anything about that, and I'm starting to panic. And I have reached out to Wonderful Union like 5 times and haven't heard anything back. So if anybody knows anything, please let me know, because it's freaking me out a little bit. Alright, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I will see you guys on Wednesday announcing the giveaway winner. Yay! Okay. Have a good week.